Alright, guys, welcome back. We are back with Nova Blaze. We just landed on the planet, I think, Mira, and about to go see Gel and figure out exactly what and how to go find Kaiser. Oh, they just pop out at you all over the place, don't they? Yes, that was a heat leech. Oh, I'm carrying too much. Yeah, I'm carrying too much. That's good. So these is good. Yeah. Yeah, gel. All right.
Hey, new model on the floor. Welcome to the one of a kind. Refuge and rest home for the hardest scrappers anywhere. Name's Jill, proprietor.
All right. Let's see what we got. It's a pleasure to meet you. Impressive place you got here, gel. And what exactly do your scrappers do here, gel? Let's ask them that.
Turn mechs into money mostly, plus selling equipment, information, and supplies to any short term scrappers that want to take a shot at striking it rich out in the fields.
Hmm. Um.
Appreciate it. Took years to get this place self sustaining. Plenty elbow grease and creativity. Can I get you started on a tab then? Or you here to try and make your fortune in the fields? I'm happy to take your credits however you want to hike 'em over.
I don't think you guys really give out tabs in this game, so we're not gonna worry about that. What's that flashing? What kind of name is one of a kind?
It's kind of an inside joke. Other than the fact that we're the only place out here, the mechs we harvest, they're primarily from a group known as the 1st Cavalry. Their unit was deployed to break the deadlock on this world during the Colony War. Almost succeeded too, but as you can probably guess, it didn't ultimately work. Left us plenty of scrap to build with, though, so we thought it'd be funny to dedicate this place to the folks that made it possible.
Hmm. Anything else you know about this first cavalry?
So they were pretty widely considered the best damn mech unit in the Freestar Militia. Maybe the galaxy. Their leader? Major Paxton Hull. They say he was some kind of tactical genius. Whole damn war, he always seemed to be just one step ahead of the UC. But all that changed here on Nera. The fighting was brutal, apparently. Between the aliens and the UC defenses, most of the first cav was wiped out. They say Hull snapped, that he couldn't handle the loss of so many good soldiers. When the ceasefire order finally came, he ignored it. Said he was too close to victory and didn't want his people's lives to be sacrificed for nothing. So they court-martialed Hull and the other survivors of the first, locked them all up, and that was that.
Hmm. Interesting. I've never actually went down that line of questioning with him before, so that was it's very interesting. All right. So what we're doing is we're looking for a robot. Goes by the name Kaiser.
Kaiser? No bot around here with that tag. Oh, unless you mean Captain Ahab? At least
That's the only
that's
one.
what we've all been calling him. No clue what his actual designation is, since he's got some sort of security protocol that prevents inquiries and general chit chat. But he's a combat bot, right? Yeah, that machine's been out there a while now, hunting this one siren, his white whale. But it's been a while since anyone's laid eyes on Captain Ahab, though. Maybe he finally got the thing. Or it got him.
Well, that could be him. Um, we know what a white whale is, and we'll find out soon enough what a siren is. Yes, that's Kaiser.
Well, all right. So, sounds like you've got two options. You can wander around out there, hunting your bot, little old white whale of your very own. Maybe you find him. Maybe you get yourself killed. But knowing this rock is part of what we do here. So if you want to find him a whole lot faster, I'll sell you what I know about this. Kaiser's location. Going rate's a little steep, but I'm willing to negotiate.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not that steep, but
I mean, great for him, but that won't keep acetylene in our tanks.
mm,
And honestly, would you be able to tell if a terramorph was attacking outside? Sorry.
all right, let's do this.
I'm listening. You don't know what you're talking about. Look, I'd like to help, but
But what? Uh-huh.
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here.
I sure do. You're greedy and you're looking for money.
I haven't agreed to anything yet.
Oh, there we go.
Look, I'm gonna stop you there. I've got my livelihood to look after here, all right? So,
Let's see what's serious.
You didn't get this far being that naive. This facility isn't self-sustaining, and you know it. If terramorph attacks start wrecking cities across the galaxy, no one's coming to help the salvage yard at the tail end of nowhere. We're all in this. Together.
I guess I see your point. Look,
Good job, sir.
I have to make something on this, but I'll lower the price, okay? Pleasure doing business with you. So, last anyone heard of him, he was out near the Syracuse, shipwreck about a quarter click down the main strip. One of my roughnecks said he heard some kind of beacon. Just keep your ears open. You should find your machine. Eyes open, too. Sirens and ecliptic out there, and neither takes prisoners. Oh, and corpse retrieval is not included in this transaction, so now you know. Give Ahab a Kaiser our best.
I'm pleased to see scrappers disassembling these mechs. Damn war machines are better off being erased from history.
Finest supplies on the planet.
Now,
Also, only supplies on the planet. Here's what I've got.
see, the thing is, I already know, and I don't want to have to come back for it. So we're gonna look at this real quick here. Heavy waters, alcohol, all alcohol. Moby Dick, the references they're making to Captain Ahab, that, but I am curious about this scrapping, not near. As you can see, we got plenty of credits. It's just for the game's sake, it just works out better to negotiate. What I'm looking for, and it's probably on the last thing that I do click on. But right now, I will take the. Never have enough of those for some reason. That's it. Oh, look at the mass that I. Is that my mass? Holy cow, I'm weighed down. Alright, well, dang. Oh, wait, wrong one. Let's get in here. What? He's only got 3,800 credits. There's an issue there. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right to me. It could be that just because of who he is. We're gonna take those. And we're gonna sell some stuff. Let's get rid of some of this weight. You know what I just realized too, and this is what annoys the crap out of me. Some of these, just sometimes these creations just don't load, and they don't. It's so annoying. Seriously, what the heck is going on there? Spacesuits. So we got our money back. What's it? Then let's just stuff. A lot of stuff to unpack and unload here. And I think we should already have one of those equipped too. A lot of resources. We should be a little lighter, but that could be done here. That. So what I'm trying to figure out right now is what's going on with the inventory. some. Then it's not loading. A lot of turrets here. Okay. A lot of turrets. Yeah. Well, let's see. Scanning here.
Hope you've calibrated that thing.
UC Syracuse. Hey, hey, sir, are you here, son? Why does she have no helmet on? I know.
So many lives lost when these UC ships were destroyed. Oh, look at the state of this ship. It's as though it's been picked apart from the inside out.
Planet.
Biological contamination eliminated. Password required.
Most belly bucket.
Voice controls unlocked. Attempting to resume. Attempting to error. Power level insufficient. Battery required. Type microcell. Inquire at salvage yard. Battery accepted. Operational power levels
I
restored.
just feel like
Analyzing. Residual damage detected. Impact shielding. Visual systems. Damage within acceptable limits. Thank you for your aid. I must resume my mission.
not saying
Please
yes.
step aside.
Mm. Your mission just got superseded. Hey, Major Hadrian Sanan wants you back. Hold on, let's see.
Heat leeches. Energy siphoning pests. Rested as I reset from my last altercation. Good to have them gone at long last. Weapon disarmament. High risk. So I will ask you to stand aside. Major Sanan will have to wait. I cannot leave my mission. Although previous attempts to disarm the weapon have been unsuccessful, additional support may allow me to complete my active mission more quickly, allowing me to leave this place.
If you're asking me to help you with the mission, sure, I can do that. Tell me about this mission first. Kaiser, the galaxy is at risk here. That takes precedent over whatever your current mission is. Let me think about it. You know, let's just get it done.
Excellent. We must disarm Unit XW-99. Designation Siren. Nearest final xenoweapon. Are you ready to proceed to the mission site?
I'm sorry. You're chasing a real, living xenoweapon. Weren't they all wiped out?
They will be. Unit 99 has proven a capable adversary. External support, however, seems the most likely path to disarming it.
All right.
During the Colony War, handling of Unit 99 and its peers were among my personal duties. Deploy Unit 99. Defend Unit 99 against hostile forces. But above all, ensure Unit 99 was never used against non-combatants. When I was separated from the Xeno warfare team with the Armistice, Unit 99 and its broodmates remained here, causing many non-combatant deaths. So I am here to correct my mistake. I have nearly succeeded in disarming their brood. Only Unit 99 remains.
All right then. Let's move up.
Follow me. Mind your step. Attention. Possible threat in area. Hostile detected.
That part of the life form should prove useful. Ecliptic must be getting desperate if they've resorted to searching piles of scrap for mech parts.
All right. Searching too. Secondhand useful parts.
I am detecting Unit 99. But there is a complication. Unit 99 is on the other side of that reach. But it appears to be under the control of hostile forces. Sensors suggest Ecliptic, a mercenary company like Ecliptic, would only want Unit 99. to utilize it as a weapon. This means Unit 99 must be disarmed immediately. Standard procedure would be a frontal assault on the outpost. No quarter given. Do you concur?
All right, so we know, well, I know that Sarah is all for a frontal assault. Um, yeah, not kind of how it sounds, but yes, she's all for that. But I think we want to go a little stealth, see where we can get. So, um, first, let's find out how they're going to use this thing.
Unit 99 has an integrated control apparatus. This neural control interface allowed handlers to give the creatures orders during battle, a practice now explicitly prohibited. These mercenaries may be in the process of deciphering a way to access the interface, allowing them to weaponize Unit 99 again, something we must prevent at all costs.
All right, so you wait here. Let me go check things out.
Very well. I will wait for your return.
Excuse me. We're gonna do over here, and then give ourselves away with our flashlight. Get so dark. Go first person.
We have no choice now. We'll have to take them all down. Somebody shot me and it hurt. It hurt. Just hiding. Oh, that's gonna be Let's go. Damn it.
Are you? You don't. Maybe we can't call Kaiser. Holy cow! Oh,
Have anything valuable?
you have a lot of uptight. How about this? Action. Toilet paper tube. Tape. only worth 5 credits anyway. It is kind of surprising. Very, uh, Eclipse soldiers turn out to be women. Now, I don't know if that's kind of like a when you like there there is no gender, and then getting it. Well, no, because at one point I was thinking, well, maybe it changes depending on the gender of the character you're playing, right? Just because, then it could be a man or woman, right? And then you strip it down, but then random thing, and it's hard to say. The model as we have, the model as we have in the armory are first class A's. The model A's we have in the armory are first class and will respond to any threat on the station. I don't have clearance to know what goes on here, but I know well enough that any security breach needs to be eliminated. Given the stakes, I've made it my personal project to bolster their weapon systems. And studying their call stacks, I feel like I could make some improvements in their programming subroutines too. But when I told the lieutenant, she responded with that grim stare of hers. She reminded me that I need to get approval through the proper channels before modding the machines on my own. Okay. Upstairs is where all the goodies are. Can't believe that was such a poorly performed stealth mission. Data. Projector, tweezers. But at least now I know where they are. Which I do.
Where did you learn to pick? You know what? On second thought, I don't want to know.
You don't want to know, sir? I'm willing to share with you, sir. And here's the thing: if I had stealthed my way in here, I could have released the cage. But I think, and I don't know. I think I could have done something. Turn the terrible, not terrible, the siren out on these mules, dispatchers. But I could be wrong. All right, see if we have any other bodies to be. Did I already come up here? Oh, okay, I'm here for too much. Again, eat some worms. Yes. Disappointing. There's no magazines. See what we got going on. What's going on? What's going on?
Our work here is finished. is this mission you spoke of? Major Sanan is involved.
She sure is. Hadrian and I want your help in running a possible plague of terminal.
A plague of terramorph attacks. That is disconcerting. You are docked at one of a kind. I will meet you there.
That's a cool looking robot. All right. Well, first things first. We gotta get in here. We gotta light the load. Uh, picked up a micro gun, which actually is not bad. Did we pick that up or did I already have it? Nope. See, I already have it. Ooh, look at that. This one's way better. Holy schmoly. Alright. It's got a larger mag. Not as good range. It's quality 2. Alright, I'm gonna hold on to that. I'm gonna look at the supply. And let's see. Armor plated. Deep sea bear skip. I like skip. I like balanced. Both show, and then this one is a skip back also. Like balanced. I do think that their helmets look pretty cool. But I want to be able to see this. Really? That's it? Okay. Still have 2 skill points. So that's good. Try to find that all for max it out. Let's go full tank on that one. Stealth. Obviously, I need to. My stealth sucks. Still evasion. Let's get back to Hadrian. If we had picked up those that contraband,
We'll be lucky if we pull anything organic off this rock.
we would have had a detour to death. You look familiar. Were you the same guy that? Yeah. Oh, it's not a door that you click open. Look, he's already way ahead of us.
I can't believe it.
Major Sanan, Dr. Walker.
You're in better shape than I expected, Kaiser. Shouldn't take us long to get you back up to full fighting capacity.
This is good to hear. I was told there is a new threat on the horizon. I wish to learn more.
Percival will give you the full story.
Plus, get you dressed for the occasion.
Occasion. Where are we going?
Londinium.
Londinium. Doctor, I will require additional armaments.
That's the plan. Come on.
Captain, you're with me. Time to walk you through what we came up with.
So the problem we're up against is vast. Terramorphs, they can be anywhere, meaning us finding and disposing of them ourselves isn't an option. But what if we could let something else do the work for us? Come on, I'll walk you through what we're thinking.
You remember that creature we talked about before you went to Nira? The thing that eats terramorphs, the Asylees?
Mm-hmm. I remember, sure.
Apparently, they were bloodhounds for terramorphs. But when the UC ran low on synthetic foods during the Colony War, the Asylees were chosen to fill in the gaps.
We thought they were harvested to extinction. But in the data, the research team found the location of a few remaining specimens. As you can see, what we're proposing is bringing them back. We'd breed populations of them, distribute them to human worlds, and then let nature take its course, using a method that thousands of years of adaptation have already perfected. We could speed up their breeding process using some of the same technologies that were used to create me. We even think that with some time and investigation, we could use the Asylees' hunting skills to track down the terramorph transmission method at long last. Find out how humanity spread them and put an end to the terramorph problem definitively.
Okay, so real quick. So remember, she pointed out that they almost hunted them to extinction, right? And that Asylees were on the home planet. Their home planet is Londinium, right? So did they figure out the coincidence there? It's like all of a sudden you had this terramorph plague after you got rid of all the animals that ate the terramorphs, right? You know? So the plague you caused on yourself, right? Because you decided we're going to use them as a food source. And no one thought, wait a minute.
Still with us?
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm just saying, you know, hopefully we learned our lesson there. Now, it sounds like it could actually work, but it also sounds like using aliens to our own ends, sounds very similar to Xeno Warfare Team all over again, right?
I suppose that's a fair comparison.
Very fair.
Except that this time, we'd be protecting human lives, not ending them. Now, there is another option for removing the terramorphs from our worlds. It's faster, maybe even more efficient, but riskier. A microbe. Something we could aerosolize, let spread, and have it clean up anything with terramorph DNA for us, which would include morphs, and we expect their transmission method. It'd still take time to build, test, and distribute, but no other method could hold a candle to it when it comes to sheer efficiency. Not even the Asylees.
Why can't we just do both? You know what I'm saying? Just make sure they're wiped out for good, and then there's something there in case the microbe doesn't get them all. Let's see. So.
Well, that's still not 100%. But it sounds like the Vanguard will actually be picking up a fair bit of it. But there's no sense in hammering down those sorts of details before we've made a decision on which route we're taking.
And what kind of risk?
Percival assures me that they're minimal. He'll be able to encode safeguards against mutation in the agent's genetics so that they stick to the task of cleaning up terramorphs. But the microscopic world has a tendency to behave in ways you can't always predict. So to say there's zero risk would be a lie.
You know what would be an awesome thing, right? Is somewhere down the line, there becomes a risk, some sort of mutation, some sort of thing that creates some sort of creature, or maybe bring the dead back to life. I'm just saying, couldn't that be a awesome catalyst for a zombie apocalypse? You know what I'm saying? Something, to get that going. Or, again, like some different type of creature that we have to war against. Okay. I'm just saying, right? All right. So, um, let's discuss, how we make these
Hello?
plans a reality.
Well, so that's tricky.
Both plans are going to take major investments in time and resources. We're talking years of work, not to mention some highly specialized materials.
Terramorph cell lines we can breed quickly and consistently to test on. Seely's gene samples we can use to rebuild their bloodlines. Or sharpen our microbes tracking skills. Not the sort of things any labs just got lying around.
But we think we found a lead. One place in the known galaxy where we know we should be able to find all the materials we need. All paths lead to Londinium.
Okay, let's see. All right, here we go.
It was the central hub for Seely's processing during the Colony War.
Oh, I thought we were
But,
into that.
and this part's exciting, the Terramorph data suggests Seely's were first found there. The planet it's on, Toliman 2, was their homeworld. Meaning, there's a very good chance their prey, the Terramorphs, came from that same world.
Mm-hmm.
Which would also explain why no one ever suspected that planet as the Terramorph source world. The Aseles were too damn effective at cleaning them up. Additionally, it explains why once the Aseles were gone, the outbreak there was so catastrophic. Londinium could very well be where the Terramorph saga began. And the key to its end.
Mm. So we've now learned our lesson about hunting species to extinction.
It's certainly not encouraged, but the UC's given their sign-off for this excursion. This trip is all above board.
All right then. Let's not waste any more time. Let's go.
Exactly what I was hoping to hear. Now, the UC has a small operating base on Londinium's outskirts. We're cleared for access, but we'll need to check in with the base commander, Sarah Hatoum, when we touch down. I'm gonna help Percival and Kaiser prep, but once that's done, we'll rendezvous with you there.
But you need to know, Londinium, it belongs to the Terramorphs.
They'll have anti-Xeno gear for us at the base, but I'd make sure you've got your favorite arms on hand.
All right. So we gotta visit Lieutenant. What's the big guy?
Okay. Hello.
And hello.
This is quite an impressive research facility. When it comes to the study of the Terramorph, the Red Devils are sparing no expense. I see what you've made there. Smart.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
this goddamn... You romanticize a place when you're away from it for long enough, but I forgot what a dust-crusted pit Mars can be. Now you, what do you need?
Very cranky person. I could say, well, aren't you just a ray of sunshine?
Oh, that's you then. I was informed we might be working together. Don't much care for Vanguard, but sounds like you two really got into the thick of it back in New Atlantis. My sister's kids live in the city, so, thank you for what you did there.
Could ask him, but I don't care.
Yeah, they both came through okay. One science division, other's an artist. Effectively useless human beings that would have had no reason to be anywhere near the fighting. Still, would hate to see anything happen to them. Now, what was it you needed?
Hmm.
If anyone can pull off something as downright lunatic as that, it's these people. And I'll make sure they've got all the supplies they might need to make it a reality.
All right, well, let me see what you got.
No more reliable hardware in the galaxy.
Amped up Orion. I mean, technically, he doesn't have anything that we couldn't modify ourselves. I do like if this had more DPS on it. This is level 1, so I could probably take it and modify it. Do I want to spend that much money? Oh, it's only 3? What's going on with the pricing? The pricing is way low. But if you look at his suppressor, everything that we need. It's got the drum magazine, burst fire, and then it's got the med theft. But I don't notice that one so much, so I'm not gonna worry about that. Just want to see what he has on hand. Urban War. I don't like these. They look so clunky. Same here. Same here. Mm, not a fan. This one's interesting. Oh, nope. These are actually some of the worst helmets. I want to walk around looking like a bug. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like a fly. Do I want it? Do I do it? All right, we'll take that. And then let's see what else we got here. Yeah, not much else. Boosted injector. Isn't that what I just made? Did I make a bunch of these? I don't think I did. Infused. Yes, that's what I did. Infused bandages. I think just different. All right.
It's a damn shame that it was necessary to reopen this facility. But someone has to deal with the fact that the Terramorphs have resurfaced.
Okay. There it is. Oh, so what we wanted to do was look at this real quick.
Maybe we should call this exploration thing quits and open a weapons shop.
Right? Right. Look, we could put a suppressor. Quietly, you should go up there. And then look, it's still under 1 max. Look, we can even increase. Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Ooh. We collect those anti-personnel poison. Continue to 989 skin. And as that is high as we go, we go. So, okay, let's look at this guy and figure out exactly the same things, right? He's got a muscle. And look, just that's the way. Oh, 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 did you see? You saw the energy part, right? Okay, so this is weak. It is a Mark III, so and improve that real quick. Yeah, it has 21. So technically it's doing about 40 damage, where these ones normally do 6. So this one's still much better. Much better. So what we're gonna do is we're going to make that there. This guy is
Can I help? Have something for me?
I sure do. Not what you think, but or what you may be hoping for, but I got something. Let's see what weapon she's already. She's using a modified tombstone. So she does have the big bang, which only has 8 rounds. This one takes 777. So, oh, she has a modified Grendel too that has 50 rounds. She should just be using one. I'm gonna take one of those back. 'Cause I can just. She should actually just be using that, right? And then she also has a mag shear. Holy cow! She just loaded down with some weapons. All right, I'm gonna have her use that. Does she have 777 ammo? She sure do. She sure do.
Maybe another time.
Oh yeah.
You've got something for me?
No.
Talk to you later.
Yeah. Well, actually, it seems like you talk to me all the time, but I want you to not. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate it. It really, really
There's something I need to talk to you about.
oh, shoot. Stop talking. I think she's ready to kickstart her thing. I don't want to do that. really, she's ready to take the next steps in her relationship. Are you eating that? It looks kind of yummy, bro. I don't know what it is. Can I get a look at it? Oh, that's interesting. Take the square coconut. Boba tea. Yeah, I'm not a fan of boba. Oh, you know what? I was going to say I got to find my way out of here, but
Howdy.
yeah, howdy. Don't worry about me. I'm just scabbing. You guys leave um, ammo just laying around. Beer bottles, random books. So what I'm doing right now is just going around checking to see what you got. Okay, let's see. Okay. Oh, there's something. I was hoping for a little random, not discovery, but you know, I don't mind the randomness, the random things, whatever they call it. Uh-oh, that means we can probably do the. See that? I don't mind that. Sudden developments. I love sudden developments because that means I'm getting a discount for my research. Look at that. Look at that. Do I want to waste my positron batteries on this? Okay, so internal mods. I think this is what's needed. Let's back up. Let's back up. Oh shoot. But look at that. Scanning is available. Research methods is available. Hold on a sec. Quite a bit. Oh, shields. Starship design is not. Good. So many things to choose from. What's over there? It's available. Commerce, I think. Not gas. Oh, gastronomy. Persuasion. Ship command. All right, fine. All right. What are you doing in here, sir? What in the world? What in the world? No, sir. We gotta go. We gotta go. Let's do it. Let's get in here and see what we got. Oh shoot! Grab.
This world is off limits. You were advised to jump to safe harbor immediately.
We were invited. You're interfering with a critical mission. Stand down or report you off limits. One.
Tolomon 2 is a biological exclusion zone. Nothing down there but terramorphs and UC soldiers keeping an eye on them. Best course of action is to leave while you're still able.
Or go down there like I'm supposed to.
Let me check my logs. Alright, you can proceed. We'll let them know you're on your way down.
Ah, thank you. I appreciate that. Scan. Some of these planets I look at and I go, man, I should go just take, like 2 hours and just land on one and just go to all the points of interest, that I can find on that planet.
Hello, Captain.
I'm just gonna spend the day checking out all the things.
You! Inside the barrier! Double time!
Or what? What?
You with the Xeno unit? You head to command. Far end of the compound.
Okay. This is what I like. Weapons. Ammo. And another micro gun. This one with 150. Alright. Okay, so, ooh, cheese. Easier to pick things up. Like the color. 10K? Maybe something. Let's go up. Fine team. Yeah. Here we go. Bye. Oh,
Easy money. We should have a talk. When you have the time, of course.
I don't want to talk to you right now. Unless you're investing your love for me, I'm going to talk to you after. What happens? So after you go halfway around the universe. What the fuck is this? Don't do it right now. And then starting that mission up interferes with this mission. It doesn't. But one of the things that's gonna happen about that is, talk to him. Both. But Edward is not a key piece, but he is a piece of this. So I've actually at one time was to talk to her and she did that to me. And then next thing you know, I couldn't move on until after we I went right after we basically we had to stop everything and talk to her. And then it's just cleaner to have her rather than letting that interfere with this mission. Commander,
I pride myself on knowing everyone on this world, and I don't know you. You're with the collection team then, I presume. Either that, or you're one deeply unlucky trespasser.
well, I am kind of
Deflection. Lovely. Nervous then? I certainly wouldn't blame you. Well, perhaps I'll just get my answer from them instead.
Commander Hatum,
No need for introductions, Major Sanon. Dr. Walker, your reputations precede you. Can I also presume she's with you?
Oh, the captain? Yes, ma'am. Couldn't do this without her.
Then let's not waste any more time.
she's not impressed.
Now, Londinium is one of the most dangerous places in the Milky Way. It's with good reason my soldiers and I do everything we can to avoid entering the city. Terramorphs are omnipresent, and the structural damage left behind when Major Sanon's father bombed its spaceport has turned large swathes of the metropolis into a decaying labyrinth. As such, we'll be providing you all with gear, information, and uploading municipal unlock codes to your robot. Every tool you could need to succeed out there. Except one. Once you're on the other side of those barriers, you will be on your own. If you get into trouble, my people will not be coming. Do we understand each other?
Should I hit her up again?
The initial Terramorph outbreak that overran Londinium during the tail end of the Colony War came as a complete shock. Waves of the creatures appeared out of nowhere, and the city was quickly overwhelmed. There were some attempts at evacuation, but Ve Victus decided more definitive action was merited. He ordered the spaceport to be bombed, ensuring no other ships could leave the city. halting the spread of the outbreak but leaving large sections in ruins and condemning countless lives. And the intervening 20 years have only made Londinium more hostile, not less. So my people will not be coming for you out there. Understood? Precisely. I'll leave you to your preparations then. You can find your equipment in our armory, base of the tower just outside. And I do believe there's someone waiting for you there, Captain. Now, once you're outside the base, it's my personal suggestion you make a beeline to the nearby Aceles plant. It contains one of our field caches. Though I can't guarantee it won't contain anything else. I hope you all find what you're looking for out there. Robot, you're coming with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Commander. Percival, you all set to hook into their comms tower?
Should only take a few minutes. Let's get this done and get the hell out of here.
Percival will be scanning the city for our samples from here. When he finds one, he'll transmit the coordinates to us out in the field.
You look better without the helmet.
Pinpoint's a bit strong.
The equipment will be able to get us a rough location of any acceptable samples in the scan area. It'll be up to you, Kaiser, and I to find the things.
And Sarah.
No argument here. Head over to the armory and gear up. Once you're done, we'll meet by the entrance to the city.
You know, the funny thing is, geared up already, but we will take more loot. Somebody's over here waiting. Surprise. Tweezers. That's where cheesesteak.
Word of advice while you're out there. Don't trust what the voices tell you.
Roger that. Don't trust what voices tell you, especially yours. You weren't expecting me to take gear? It's on the wall. Oops.
Give him one for me, all right?
I sure will. There's a save once before I save it again.
Yes?
That last click is so satisfying. I'd like to speak to you.
Sarah, I know you want to speak to me. I know what you want to speak to me about. And I'm avoiding it's called being in a relationship.
Excuse me.
Hey, I know you too, but I know you're here waiting. This is. Have you not been in a relationship with you? This is what we do. We avoid contact. Safe. Okay. Oh, this is volume 4. So this got added to the game, I think, with the Dark Star stuff. I am, what does that mean? Somebody's going to do a lot of yelling. Alright. Oops. That. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
You match our description. The Vanguard captain? The cabinet wanted you to have something.
Make sure you had the best tools for the task at hand. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Yes, sir. Look at that.
Heard you're going out there willingly. Damn.
So we just got that. That open wall. We got so this is the suit that they were giving us. Not bad. And then this is what he just gave me. But a little bit of little. I think this is what he gave me. So it's kind of ironic. They gave me this one thing. Look at this one. This one has skip shot, so every 4th shot fires 2 projectiles. I am almost something a little different. And then logical stuff. That guy. I mean, this is kind of better, right? So we're bogged down enough. But it's balanced. Ooh, that's something we should look at. And resources. Look at all the resources we have now. From clearing that other equipment down. So the resources that we gained. So, um, oh, alright, so now we, as much as I was trying to avoid putting you guys through this, we do need to get down here and get some kind of this stuff. only need to keep my sunglasses. I have no idea what I just put in there. I don't need that much on accuracy. Any of those. We never use those, so there's no point. This pyramid. So just no. There it is. Don't know how we keep getting shipwrecks. $36. £6. Now we go and hunt some termites. All right. Then what we what? I think I should have done is actually all right. Let's upgrade this. One of the things it did for me simply is back out, go back in, basically put on the other back, and we purchase
When you have a
no
moment,
issues.
I'd like to speak to you.
Let's get on. Let's go. Look at that. We got added 50 to our continue. Then this one's plus 10. This one's plus 10. Let's just get
Transfer complete. Those codes will allow you to temporarily restore power to both facilities immediately. Systems should shut themselves back down automatically.
Duly noted, Commander.
Ooh. Can't help myself. You know, I don't need this. I have this.
All set on your gear? You ready to do this?
I was a little nervous, don't you?
That's damn right we are. Come on, let's get out there. Kaiser? Percival, everything green on your ends?
I am ready.
Personal comm should be routed through Kaiser now. You copy that?
Roger, loud and clear.
Perhaps too loud.
Oh, you're a riot robot.
Kaiser, kick it off.
Unlock code transmitted. You may open the gate when ready.
All right. On our way into the city. Percival, where are we heading?
Got one. A Sealy's. Not far. Old shipping yard just past the processing plant. Gene samples are probably in one of the containers.
We'll get there.
They're all dominated. Clean them out and keep an eye out for the more controlling them. Show me what you've got.
Man, this gun is fun. Kick to it.
I'd like the chance to study that.
I don't think I have all my things.
Initiating target elimination.
The last of them. No sign of the morph, though.
Your shipping yard's just beyond the processing plant. Cache with some goodies is towards the rear of the facility.
Okay,
Kaiser,
here's some goodies
close
right
enough
here.
for you to dial in the location of those samples from here?
Yes, they're faint, but I'm detecting multiple valid signatures. I have restored power to the containers.
Jackpot. Get down there and collect as many as you can.
everything. And if I needed any food, some stuff.
Open fire!
Certain protocols triggered. Beginning scan.
It's here! Here! Hide! Do it now!
They're going to turn on you. Kill them. Kill them first.
Check out these bins. Isaac, just as you Google. Shot there, bro. This is Trinity City. Others. Yeah, we're going around just clear everything out first. Question is, have those components been sitting after the spaceport got bombed? Know what I'm saying? Because no one else is allowed on the planet, right? Right. As soon as I jumped into the system, that was a costly thing to see.
All right. Now hand those over to Kaiser, and let's get out of here.
For myself. Oh, what is Kaiser going to give me in return? Oh,
Samples secure.
Nice work. Now, earlier scan picked up a valid Terramorph sample, but, well, it's in the spaceport. And the quick route there looks like it got blasted when the port did.
There are steam tunnels under the city, which will allow us to access the spaceport.
What do you... That's right. Kaiser, how did you know that?
I am not sure.
Percival, you see any better option?
Not from where I'm standing.
Not our answer.
Access unlocked. We may proceed.
and nobody's concerned that Kaiser all of a sudden knows his way around here.
Kaiser, this flora, this is Lazarus plant, isn't it?
Confirmed.
You know, no one even realized it was a living thing until someone got it under a microscope and saw it had cells. Can't be cultivated anywhere but Londinium. Real marvel.
You don't have a helmet on. Neither do you. Oh, neither do I. Man. Not sure how you calling this a plan. Okay. Which way am I going? I missed my turn. This way.
Delicious. What's keeping you things warm?
Get out of here. We hate leeches. Oh.
I'm
Sure we can
glad
find
you're
a use for
handling the
this.
messy work. There's something I need to talk to you about. Something you need?
I know you want to talk to me, but I'm avoiding you. This is how relationships work. You want to talk to me, and I avoid you to not have to talk to you. All right.
What's that? My God, look at it. A Lazarus in bloom. You know, we might be some of the only. What's happening? Captain, you seeing this? The heat leeches are terramorphs.
But no, it can't be true. Heat leeches are everywhere. They live everywhere. That means terramorphs. Oh my god.
You just saw that, right? You would tell me if I was losing my mind. That heat leech became a terramorph.
Mm-hmm.
The pests that have snuck onto every planet are baby terramorphs.
Yep.
Heat leeches hide out in ships, sneak away after landing, and then, with time, they transform.
Mm-hmm.
We just found out how terramorphs move between planets. That I don't have an answer for right now. But if they share a genome, like most nymphs and adults do, the microbe should have no problem dealing with heat leeches and terramorphs. The Aciles we'll have to look into. But given what we know about the creatures, I wouldn't be shocked to find that they've got an appetite for both.
I'm going to say this feels like a pretty major discovery.
Pretty major is right. But if what we just saw, if that's possible, the Lazarus plant, it's clearly an accelerant for the terramorph, a heat leech transformation process. Make one into the other in an instant. But that means if anyone knew about this, they could trigger a terramorph spawning. You could sneak a leech into a city, or even multiple leeches, into a place like New Atlantis. Good God. The attack on New Atlantis, could someone have set that up?
Well, I don't know what to think right now. I can't imagine what it'd take to pull something like that. Well, given what we just witnessed, it's certainly plausible.
But first, you'd have to know the truth about all this.
Well, we're never gonna know if you don't catch that thing. Get after it!
We may proceed.
Go!
Oh, man, we got to get these books first. Oh, all right, let's go now. All right. Hold on. Gotta get the loot. All right, let's go get this thing. Somebody just nailed it.
Percival, Kaiser's got the cell data from the New Atlantis and Tau Ceti attacks, right?
Uploaded them myself.
Captain, let Kaiser take a look at that sample. All right,
I'm looting.
let's get to the bottom of this.
I'm looting. Leave me alone. These guys are just gonna follow me around. Is that what's gonna happen? He sure is.
Beginning analysis. It is a match. This suggests with high certainty that the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attacks on both planets.
There's no way a plant this rare, this fragile, just shows up here, New Atlantis, and Tau Ceti. The transformations on those worlds, they must have been triggered by human hands. Captain, do you understand what it is we just stumbled on here?
But someone thought they could get away with attacking the UC.
Exactly. Someone saw the Lazarus plant and realized the ends it could be put to.
A bioweapon no one would recognize as one. Oh, that's a terrifying prospect.
Sort of thing that'll keep you up at night. And the sort of thing whoever did this probably didn't expect us to uncover. Makes some sense, actually. Tau Ceti was likely their first test. Someplace remote where no one would question a few settlers going missing. Ensure the big show, the attack on New Atlantis, would be a success. And the timing of that one, it couldn't have been just luck that it happened right when we were asking the cabinet to do something about the terramorphs. These attacks, I think someone planned them to set all this in motion. I can't. At least, I didn't think it could. But maybe if we're right about this, someone found a way. They certainly were. But having this answer, well, it raises a couple big questions. Who could pull something like this off? And why?
We're gonna say I got some ideas, but it's far from responsible to just start hurling accusations.
Let's save the discussion for when you all aren't standing in the universe's closest equivalent to hell frozen over. If we're gonna do anything to prevent more terramorph attacks, human caused or otherwise, we need that final sample.
Roger that. Kaiser, get us into the spaceport?
The entrance is this way. Unable to provide sufficient power to the lock mechanism.
Anyone got ideas where we could get some extra juice?
Local power looks like it was controlled in the security office. Upper floor.
Captain and I can scout it out. Kaiser, see if you can't find another way to get it open.
Roger that. I have restored power to the office entrance. You may proceed.
3. 50. Holy cow. They went over the border.
There's the control panel. Still looks operable. Of all the things to survive. Captain, I think I see it.
Hold on for 1 sec. Hold on. I'm trying to get this water. Yeah.
Reboot engaged. Running diagnostic. Diagnostic complete. Multiple systems unavailable. Warning. Priority safety concern detected. Exterior hatch power restored.
Back in business.
Warning. Emergency recorder message detected. Transcription process engaged. Playback initiated.
Admiral Sinon, we need to make the evacuation request.
That's my father he's addressing. He was here? Didn't think he'd have the guts to look those soldiers in the eye before blowing this place to pieces.
Admiral!
Just transformed.
There's something I need to talk to you about. What is it?
Closed off the sewers after my evaluation. They're all in this facility.
Other than our casualties? Yes, sir.
Good. Get them into defensive positions around the spaceport. No one leaves. I'll send ships as soon as possible.
Thank God. None of us wanted to go down swarmed by those things.
That won't be your fate, Colonel. You have my word.
No.
Transcription complete. Physical copy available.
An invisible weapon. He knew about the Lazarus plant. Grab that recording. We should talk. Invictus. He destroyed this place. Killed these people to keep what he knew about the Lazarus plant and the Terramorphs and all this a secret. Didn't he?
Never learned this reading minds trick seems fast, but I'm gonna send these tips. Reasons why you don't want to bother. Terramorphs outbreak brings out.
You heard that recording. He saw the potential of the plant as a weapon and hid it away. He killed those people to keep them from sharing what they might have seen. Condemned this whole city to death. He's
Wrong. I was a commander. I've been in tough situations, and nothing would ever make me feel that it's justified to sacrifice lives for the sake of keeping a secret.
He decided to sentence his own soldiers to death. What kind of commander is that? But if the plant was used to trigger the attacks, could Faye Victus have been involved in the massacre on New Atlantis? Good point. Deal with one monster at a time. Let's go get that final sample.
When you have the time, of course.
Kaiser! Try it now!
Guys, your sample, it moved. I'd be real careful out there if I were you.
Sound good. Eyes peeled. Get the sample.
Please. Please help me.
That sound. What is that?
That thing is putting out some kind of signal. Radar's lighting up. I think you're due for some company.
Closer. Closer. Closer now.
The signal that thing's putting out to call in those creatures, I think I can nullify it. But I'm gonna need some help.
Eat. Eat slaughter.
There should be some radar equipment powered up now around the port. You get those online, and I'll relay my signal through there. Connection received. Broadcasting signal.
It's working. But the thralls, they're attacking the anomaly. Percival, are you doing this?
That's not me. I'm just nulling out the frequency.
We freed them, and they're helping us.
I've still got more capacity. Get to the next dish.
It's working.
One more dish, and I should be able to shut it down complete. No signal at full power.
There's one right there. Kill it.
That should be the end of its connection to a straw. Now hit it with everything you've got.
Check your six. It's one of them.
I guess they should grab that sample Now just stash that sample with Kaiser and we're done.
Final sample secure.
All wrapped up. Time to get the hell out of here. Percival, you should unplug and find somewhere we can talk. Privately.
On it. See you soon.
Make a decent biologist, Captain.
Look at all of you. Back from the underworld. Got pretty frantic on the comms towards the end there. But it sounded like this was a success. Got everything we need to put this plan in motion.
See, yep, nearly cost us a couple of fingers and toes, but yes, we got them.
Hey, was worried about that myself. Though I know I wasn't nearly as much at risk of limb loss as you all were. Now, my connection might have gotten a bit fuzzy there, but do I have it right that Vay Victus knew about this damn plant?
That's what it sounded like.
Guess the old Admiral must have told someone what he learned. Even he's not clever enough to pull off an attack like that from the great beyond.
It's a bit more complicated than that.
I'm sorry, what? She's pulling my leg, right? Adrian?
I don't believe she is.
So that means we have a suspect.
I believe that's exactly what that means. Look, Captain, Percival and we need to get these samples back to the lab. Ensure we'll be able to handle cleaning up the leeches as well as the terramorphs. But Vay Victus is the only solid lead we've got on the attacks. Since you're the only one who knows where he is, can you speak to him? See if you can get him to cough up anything he might know.
Oh, yeah, he and I are gonna have some words.
Good. We'll all meet back at Mast, outside the cabinet chambers. They're gonna want to know everything we've uncovered here. Best of luck, Captain. And thank you for dealing with him.
Okay, for you, anything. Alright, so we're gonna jump here and jump off. Yeah! Woo! Right there. And that, Sarah's gonna take a while to catch up to us. That's where we're gonna leave it. It's been 2 hours, over 2 hours now, so this is a pretty long episode. Um, and it's long enough. So, um, we'll pick up next time. We gotta go see Faye Victus, and then we gotta report back to the cabinet, and then we gotta get this under wraps and see what happens. All right. So we will see you next time. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. Let's keep this going. right? And then the key is to keep building us up and up and up and up until Shattered Space comes out. And then so that we have a character we can just jump right on in there and see exactly how that plays out. Once we finish this quest line, we will be doing the Crimson Fleet quest line right after. Okay, thanks again. You guys be good. Talk to you soon. Bye.